Yo, yo, yo. Good evening, or good day to you, my wonderful people. Why does my throat feel weird just from the beginning? Hey, welcome. Let's get this show started. We should be live, yes. And let me ping Discord as well. I will never forget that. Hey, Danas, early. Welcome. Hey, Blocks. Hey, Chappy. What do you mean, the back rooms? I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Hello, someone whose name I cannot pronounce. Hello, Johnny. Welcome. How are you guys doing? Hey, Barrick. Hey, Chills. Hey, Ziri. Welcome. Hey, Arl. Crunch Chips. Chakalaka Enjoyer. Welcome. Hey, Mr. Lunch. How are you guys doing? How's your Wednesday, presumably, going? We are in the middle of the week. We are zooming. And we for sure will be lucky today. I feel it. I feel it in my guts. Hey, Simon. Hey, Melissa. Lucky. Yeah, crazy lucky. We'll be super crazy lucky. I'm gonna do a couple of dragons to warm up, and then I'm gonna craft. We have a bunch of dust again for today, like almost 300 dust, so we will be probably doing 300 dust by the end of the day. If we count the drops we will be getting from the bone dragon as well. Let's see, my hotkeys seem to be fine, yes. Brule, hello, welcome. Genia, welcome. Hey, Wilma. And everyone else as well. There's a lot of you at this hour. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Hello, welcome. My day is going, yeah, very nicely. We got some snowfall again in here after having a couple of days of like 0 temperature. So everything is now white again and super slippery, which is a bit scary and annoying. But it looks like a proper winter again. Do you get the skill point for upgrading town workers? No. Town workers max out on level 1000, and you do not get the skill point from that. And it's not really even a good deal to upgrade them. Maybe the orc workers, they will eventually pay themselves back. But the human workers, you will just have them on mining dark crystals basically full time, so it doesn't really even makes sense to level them up. So you can basically leave them on level 10 for eternity. The items you should craft first, when you can craft, is L tier accessories. You should start from those. With the pink dust, craft L tier, and with the red dust, craft E tier items. And start with accessories. What time is it? It's 3 p.m. 3 p.m. for me, so I am 6 hours behind you currently. Does second world buff for Tanator affect hell mode? Yes. So it should be completed by the time you start doing that. Light build you gave me is so powerful. I'm glad to hear you've been able to proceed with the lighting build. The lighting build is super great in early game. Any recommend build in 24,000 wave? It would be the free auto battle lightning build. I will link the lightning build playlist in the chat, and there will be the free auto battle version, and I would recommend that. Bye, Melissa. See you next time. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Kai. How's it going? Is the music level fine? I have to ask that every single time. Every single time. Hey, Pompey. Welcome. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Hey Samuel, I did not forget to ping Discord. Okay, let's start crafting. It's fine, okay. Thank you, Audio Police. Barrick. Was I supposed to answer something else? Which one should I get, cannon or archers for early start? If you use town archers for your early game, use the town archers, don't use the cannons. Especially the lightning cannons are terrible for damage. They are like super terrible. A little bit lower? Is this a little bit lower? For the 3000 waves would be the same, so the free auto battle lightning build. At that point you should be using that. Hey to the Philippines, Brule. How's life in there? Using me as a soundtrack while studying. Yep, good luck with that. Okay, it's weapons time again. We still haven't got that DCD IQ staff, so here we go. A terrible start. Absolutely terrible start. Stun critical damage reduction. Well, this is basically an angel item, except the perfect call skill is absolutely garbage. Oh, by the way, Barrick, did you notice what I did yesterday? So yesterday, I had a little free time, so I started farming Bone Dragon. I had like 10-15 minutes perhaps that I did Bone Dragon, and then I had to go and do something else. And so, of course, when I go away from the game, I set it on auto battle and leave it be. Great, just as normal. 5 hours later, I return and I look at my game and I realize I have been doing freaking single waves on my dragon hunting deck for a freaking 5 hours straight. Yeah. At least 5 hours. So, single waves for 5 hours on gold auto battle, of course, which is super great. So, of course, not only I did advance super slowly because of single waves versus Devilhorn 4, but yeah, I made like just like 3 billion per single wave negative profit, so 3 billion times 500-600 waves, I don't know. Yeah, fun, super fun. But now we are back. It's a couple of trillion, I guess. Mr. Lunch, yeah, those are quite high levels, but you're completely fine with those levels, yeah. Good job. In the Philippines, people are kind, food is great, and it's not too expensive. We people from the Philippines like to shorten words. What does that mean? So you don't like to speak a lot? So you just say like, and that was like a whole conversation. I speak 0 of the language, so sorry. That was a terrible mimic. Double MP goes slow hammer. Wow, this is super useless. Fire damage cooldown, again, super useless. What build will be good after 10,000 waves? It would be the free auto battle lightning build that I would recommend. Of course, you have options if you don't want to go with the mimic, the optimal, the best setup you can get. But lightning just makes your life so much easier. I recently tried like full poison from the beginning, and it's just stupidly weaker than the lightning version. Sure, you can run it, but it's stupidly weaker than the lightning version. Yeah, most of the commands are usable by everyone. There's a couple that only me or the moderators can use. Double critical with cooldown with mimic chance. Ugh. Wow. A lot more great things in the Philippines. Maybe I will visit one day. Like, it would be cool at some point to be able to travel through Asia and see a lot of countries. Like, yeah, Philippines, Vietnam. In Thailand I've been. I would like to revisit for sure. And so on. Okay, one more. Wow, what is this luck? What is this luck? $1 or $2 can get you a full-on meal. That sounds pretty great. If I go to the nearest gas station, I can't get this cup of coffee for that. It costs like $2.50 or something like that. You'd like to see my country? We should do a swap. Country swap. I have no idea how that would actually work. Maybe I could at some point do some live streams of Finland as well. Monster Lab? Sure. I don't even know what I have on this. This is a dragon deck, so your Monster Lab doesn't really... Is the music just getting louder, or is it just me? Am I imagining things? The voices in my head are getting louder. This is not the Monster Lab. This is the Monster Lab. Okay, yeah, ignore this, because this is a dragon deck. This is a very old physical stuff, yeah. So basically this is my way build. Am I lagging? Why that background? Why not? It's my new favorite room. So this is my way build. So basically, since I'm running Succubus and Sara for poison, I have most of the stuff set on poison. But if you are doing lightning build, you should set them to do lightning. I have lightning on the flying units because use takes care of the flying units. And then there's some monsters that cannot get the poison, so I just have cold damage for them for Poseidon. I haven't tested if doing gold on those normal monsters as well would be nice. Here again, lightning for Zeus. And poison, and the bosses are all poison as well. Which country are you from? I'm from Finland. I guess it's a great place, but I would recommend visiting during summertime. Winter is just sad. Unless you like to experience the snow and the cold, then midwinter would be probably nice as well, considering if you want to be a tourist in Finland. But I would avoid like spring and maybe even the autumn, fall as well. Wow, cooldown skill level with a cooldown light. This is a decent chrono item, for example. Don't think I will be keeping this, but yeah, would be nice. Hey Hamsi, welcome! How you doing? Oh, that's Timeless. Didn't see you there, my friend. How you doing? Voices in... No. The mimic chants, I've been able to silence, okay? Completely silence those. Don't ask what I've had to come through to do that. First CD of the day. Yep. I'm gonna destroy it. Hey, Jeffrey. Did I not remember to say hello? Hey. That was a great hammer. Would be worth keeping for sure. But yeah, Finland, yeah, summer is absolutely beautiful and winter is nice if you want to experience the snow. I don't like the snow that much. I don't like the cold. So I would just prefer summer, but to each their own, I guess. Is your skill tree for Dragon deck and normal is the same skill tree? It's pretty much the same. There are small differences between Dragon deck and your Waving deck. But they are basically, both of them start from poison because I'm fully going from poison. So again, in early game, you should start from the lightning instead. What else is there is different? For example, you don't have the Slinger PS node, which is over here. This one, over here. You don't need this for Dragon deck, but instead I have the Witch node, which will give me more damage for my units for every Witch I have in the build. So that's why the Witches are there. So small differences like that. The Ice Tree you can ignore. The only thing you want is the sword. And in the physical deck I have a couple of physical points for Dark Elf. I don't need them anymore, and I would never need them for my Wave build, because I don't use Dark Elf in the Wave build, so that's also something different. And in here it's the same. Pretty much, yeah. Small differences, very, very small differences. Also, Galbario, hello, welcome. How's it going? Oh, wow. How is it going? Apparently, we are getting double stun item quality items today. But the third line is so bad. It's super bad. I'm not keeping this. So yeah, that's how we are doing today. Here's a quote. Hard work beats talent. Yeah, I guess that's generally true. Hamzy, you should join. Join me, my friend, in our journey to absolutely destroying, no-scoping, 360, killing the Bone Dragon. Half insane items. Yeah, half insane. What is this? Where's the rest of it? Hey, you won't be getting that again, Hamzy. You won't be getting that again. Dark Master better than DLA for dragons. Usually you will have just a full lightning tree, so probably DLA will be better. That's something you probably have to start test for yourself. Why do you put Giant in 13th hero slot? They're just for trophies reasons. They don't do absolutely anything. Yeah, this is just a double stun item, so yeah. Bye-bye. Do you do... Someone asked if I do dungeon farming. Not much lately. I've been doing a little beginner dungeon, trying to get some runes, but no luck. And I guess we can do a couple of XP dungeon as well. Maybe we will get like super lucky within like 5 kills. Why don't you join Sayonara? Why are you still in Sayonara 2? Because it's much more chill to be in Sayonara 2. If I go to the main guild, it's basically just skipping and waving. And more skipping and more waving. And even more skipping and more waving. And I guess I would also have to use more time audible to keep up with the absolute beasts that are in the main guild. So yeah, it's much more chill to be in here. Allows me to do farming, allows me to do streaming more easily. I guess we have no luck in the expert dungeon. Is All in Giants guy back in your future videos? We never know. He might appear at any moment. Okay. I take it back. Expert dungeon, I absolutely love doing expert dungeon. Wow. Okay. Thank you for joining in. This was a wonderful stream. We were super lucky. I guess our luck for today is used. Was it within 10 kills? I think it was. It's the background. It's the room. It's the room and the voices. Good morning, Cyber. How are you doing? Ah. What a beautiful way to start your morning, isn't it? Hey, welcome, yo. What kind of an upgrade balance do you recommend for Lightning Towers to store Archer Castle for working their way to beat the Legendary Dragon? I would mainly focus my leveling based on on waving, and then Lesson Dragon is something you will get as a side hustle. So just keep Thor as your highest level unit, and Thunder Tower can be kinda equal. And then you can start investing more in Zeus and Dark Lightning Archer if you can, but I would keep Thor and Thunder Tower my highest level units in early game. Until they are both level 10,000. Because they are just super great in your early game. They do help against Lesson Dragon, sure, as well. Just level those 4 units and you will be fine. Let's see if I can get lucky in 5. Was it within 5 or 10 battles? I don't know. Damn. Suddenly I feel like XP Dungeon is not that bad after all. I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. I would like to make a background for you. Sure, I guess. Send me in Discord for future use if you want to. Okay, Cyber, yeah, we should be in still doing this within 45 minutes. We call it post-rune clarity. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Again, now I just have to figure out if I want to get another one and want to get some Town Archer items and eventually maybe try using them. Or maybe not. We'll see. But it feels nice to have one spare rune in the back. Not allowed to get a DC DIQ till I come back. You better come back soon, because I want that damn DC DIQ. I mean, I haven't been lucky enough today yet, so I guess it's reasonable to assume we will be getting the staff as well today. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Welcome. Today we should have approximately 3 hours to stream. I will just have to go at 6 PM my time to pick up my girlfriend from school. But that's it. So we have plenty of time to farm. Okay, chill. I'll be waiting for it. Why that Blue Defender has Necromancer skill? Blue Defender is wearing the red orb. So the skill is this one. Another subscribe. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If I had at least 50 bucks, I'd say, don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry. I appreciate you being in here. And did I answer Pompey? Did you ask, is Bowmaster better than DLA? If you have full physical tree, then probably Bowmaster is better than DLA. But if you start from Lightning tree and you have Lightning base, then Lightning Archer should be better. I don't have the Lightning base. I don't start from the Lightning tree, so I just figured I will try Bowmaster instead. It doesn't really make a huge difference in my farm speed, I suppose. My favorite build, don't need to spam that much, thank you very much. That's hard to say. I think it's probably the Giants build still. I just absolutely love those crazy Giants. I miss them. But I must say I do kinda like my current build as well. Maybe I enjoyed the Lightning plus Succubus a little bit more. Like, for those who might not have seen, this is my wave build. Let's see how much lag we will have on this stream. So, I kinda liked, sure. Just the Lightning plus Succubus alone was probably my second favorite after the Giants. But this is nothing bad at all. Summon build still... no. Summons were nerfed in the last update like 6 months ago, so I would recommend going with Lightning. There is a Lightning build videos on my channel if you are starting out. Hey Connor, welcome. Hey LTK. The worm has appeared in the chat. So in here, the military band has the same orb as the blue defender in my dragon deck. So it's the cursed orb, the red orb that you see on military band. So here you go. It's this one. But yeah, I do enjoy this build. So after last stream, thanks to Otto, I was able to get my Poseidon to be double proc. So Poseidon cooldown is now lower than Pure Wizard. So that's kind of nice. It doesn't really give me more waves per hour, but gives more damage to Poseidon, that's for sure. So I just have to improve something else, probably. A neat little thing. Definitely could be the better. Yeah. I mean, I should try to get my Pure Wizard probably like 5.8. I think that should give me a little bit better boss kill time. I wasn't paying too much attention to the waves we just went through. I guess they were decent. There were some really great waves. There were some not that great waves. But it runs decently, at least on my old phone. Early and really cold. How cold is it? I love after school streams. Chilling after a hard day, right? I mean, figuring out the best time is kind of hard. Like, when should I stream? If I have time, I will probably do another stream this week on Friday, but it will be much earlier. Like, I will try to do it like morning for me. Maybe. No promises yet, but I might have the morning off, so. Hey, Mr. Nobody. No problem. Happy to hear you have been able to get some help from them. Appreciate it. When does beta open? I would hope soon. Chappy, are you still here? Do we have any information? Like recent information on beta? Hey Leo, welcome. Shubadai, hello, welcome. There's a lot of you, a lot of new names as well. So welcome. You are warmly welcome. Any good items this stream? We got a Town Archer rune from Expert Dungeon. So yeah. Where does it go in the back if you sort it like this? Is it at the bottom? It's been ages since I had one. There we go. There's already build. Can you help me with my setup? I'm stuck at 2000 waves. Telenek, I would recommend copying the full lightning build setup. Like fully copy it. That's the best really I can do. Just check the free auto battle version video on that playlist. Poseidon items, sure, I can show them. So currently these are different items than in the last video, because now Poseidon is double proccing. So I have double cooldown on both items. So this is the accessory. This is basically my very old Pure Wizard accessory, which finally found a home. I'm glad for that. And this is the hammer. The hammer has a useless E-line, but it's a double cooldown, so I had to go with this. Yeah, the previous items were these, so triple critical hammer with boss damage and double critical cold damage accessory. So I ran this before, but with this new set I can double proc Poseidon. I keep on opening the colony map. Good night, Jill. See you next time. I have 2 lines. Critical damage on S item. Is it good for Dark Lightning Archer? Yes, 2 critical lines is basically great for any damage dealer. So whoever can equip it, Dark Lightning Archer, Zeus, Thor, even for early game, it's gonna be a great item for them. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. See you as well, nobody. See you in the next one. What on earth is the 20th grade? Can you play some music? Like, personally, I don't know how to play any music. I'm not a musical person. How much dust do we have? We have over 150, so that's enough for another 10 crafts. So the music is now too quiet? Is this better? Hey OJ, welcome. How are you doing? GGG. Hello, I'm doing great, thank you for asking. So we have a playlist in the background. I guess some songs might be more loud or more quiet than the rest. Just let me know if it gets too loud or too quiet. Hey Yukino, welcome. Why do you use Edward? Well, Mr. Apple Pie, Edward is here just, well, for 2 reasons. The first reason, just to hold hero damage skill level items for boosting damage dealers, and for this one. So this will boost Sara's damage a little bit. It's a minor boost, but there's nothing else you can really use to boost anyone in terms of leaders for Dragon build. So Edward is just level 10,000, he does absolutely nothing, and he keeps on dying sometimes, depending what the dragon does. Hey Vincent, how you doing? $70 billion at hell mode, congratulations! Congratulations! Yep, Xuan, hello, Yosani, welcome, hello my friends. How's Wednesday treating you? Fix what? Is it better to use your chest for epic accessories or the rune things? I don't know a lot about runes yet. Runes are only great if you already have great items, so focus on items first. So if you are using your first boxes, chest, then open E items. Just use E items. It's nice that you read all comments. Well, I try to. I will for sure miss stuff. I'm at 50k plus waves. Should I do Thor or Zeus from there? What do you mean by that, Manuel? You should do both. You can keep Thor as the highest level unit. You should be leveling both. I won't be leveling Edward, no. Makes absolutely no sense to do it. Again with the judos. I do not. I do not. Hey, hey, Mr. Country Ball. How's it going? Like the new background? Me too. It's great. L ring or L weapon? Start with rings, start with accessories. The reason is that accessory can fit on any hero. So if you get a great accessory with great lines, you can use it on any hero who that item is great. But if you get a great hammer, that would be great for your Dark Lightning Archer, for example, then you can't use it on Dark Lightning Archer because it's the wrong type of weapon. I haven't lost it just yet, but I like this room. The decorations is quite comfy, you know. Soft, calming, quiet. Especially like that part about it. No other people, that's a plus. Wow, that's triple elemental bow. Any game that has similar gameplay like this one, any recommendations would be welcome for anyone watching. Like, I guess somehow similars, but not exactly the same. I mean, there's some copy games from based on this, I suppose. Do you play Clash of Clans? No, I do not. I have probably played Clash of Clans like 2 hours during my entire life. So that's not a lot. Gorgasso developer is kinda unique. That's for sure. That is for sure. There's no one else like the dude. Not sure if that's a positive or a negative thing, but that's the truth. A fake background? What do you mean fake background? Maybe you should join me in this soft, white, quiet room. I can't see the pseudo slots reference. Me neither. I did play Clash Royale for a while, like super casually. But Clash of Clans, not really, no. Background looks like a dungeon. Okay, I see. Would you like to enter my dungeon, Hamsi? The new build is going strong. I would say no issues whatsoever. Similar wave speed as previously, no defeats. Everything's going great. Giants, they AFK, yeah, they're retired. They are enjoying their retirement days. You may think the background is fake when we all know we are locked inside with... There is no game, we are all just imagining it. Exactly. Just have to embrace the fact. Nothing wrong with it. In isolation, what? Hey, affordable rent, very quiet, no one living with you, free food, There's a lot of pluses. Hamsi, I mean, you might be surprised how comfy my dungeon is. You might just be surprised. Do you ever farm runes? We just got a rune on this stream. You missed it. We got a rune on this stream. Where is it? It's here. Boom. Would it be easier if dragons could auto battle? That would basically take away the only thing you have to do manually in this game anymore, so it would turn this game into complete AFK game. I don't think the developer wants that, and I'm not sure I would want that either. I don't know because I'm Korean, but how do people in other countries share information? Apple Pie, what do you mean by sharing information? Sorry, I missed... could you show us your wave build, please? I've been following you for months. My current wave build is actually on my newest video. I can show it, it's over here. With the full gold treasures. I would not recommend copying it unless you are in later game. Yeah, but this is my current wave build. Many runestones. I tend to keep a lot of stuff. I'm a bit of a hoarder. That's for sure. From your perspective, do you prefer poison or lightning? That was a terrible wave. But I do guess I prefer lightning in a sense. Like I said, like my favorite probably would be lightning plus Succubus build. The game is lagging. Weird. Lightning only will work. You can go with lightning only forever. You can do 100 million waves with lightning only build. You can do highest level Devin Horn. You can use the horns as well in full gold build. It will just be like farming with full lightning will be worse than the lightning poison variation because of the lack of like poison has such strong postulus, like basically Succubus. It's just so absolutely cracked. But otherwise you can use full lightning like forever if you want to. It will be slightly slower than the variations if you can get the variations to work, but you also need to have the items to make the other variations work. I would say full lightning is probably easier to get to work than lightning plus Succubus. And lightning plus Succubus is easier to get to work than what I'm currently running right now. But if you get Succubus to work, this just shreds everything. Titanfall 2 on my... Isn't Titanfall 2 like very old game? Am I wrong? How will you know it? How will you know that you won't like it if you never tried it? Exactly. And also you get used to stuff. In Finnish we have, I don't know if it's a universal saying, but we have a saying that goes like you get used to everything except an icicle up in your ass. Of course in Finnish. Da, da. What's when you like it? Point of no return, yeah. I guess that makes you question some of your life choices at some point. I mean, with enough determination, you can get used to that too. The problem, Timeless, not being able to get used to an icicle up in your ass is just the moment you are starting to get used to it, it will melt. So, it doesn't happen. If you need recommendations for what items you should be running, what kind of lines you should be running, and so on, there is a list available in my Discord server. I will link the Discord in the chat right now. So there is a list that will give you the best lines for each hero that you want to get. So I would recommend checking that out. And when you get those right items, you will also be able to do more damage. You will be stronger in every aspect of the game. Can you say that icicle saying se? We can see how it rhymes. What? I missed it, Leo. That's a pretty decent item, I guess. Double cooldown, almost max rolls. With +1 summon, so can we do double proc giants who are completely useless? Same is not to CD, yeah. This with the cooldown skill level +1 line would be amazing. I probably have like a worse version of double cooldown percentual lines saved. So it was an accessory. Let's go through some accessories and see if we can delete something. Well, that one is worse, right? Why do I have this? Who kept this? I have a lot of unnecessary stuff as well. But yeah, this one is... What rune do I have? I have an MP cost rune in here. Well, it's worse, so... Into the dust you go. You want to hear the saying in Finnish? It goes like this. Kaikkeen tottuu paitsi jääpuikkoon perseessä. That's it. Jääpuikko is icicle. It doesn't rhyme. Why would it have to rhyme? Wow, that's a pretty decent bow as well. Why would it rhyme? The amount of saved... I should go through the items, but I'm so lazy to do that. Hero damage skill level +1, I guess for that is a pretty decent bow. Sadly, it's not a CDE. It would be great if it was a CDE. I guess I can keep it. I can probably delete some worse hero skill level item. We are definitely getting some luck today. Back-to-back E's as well. Damage, knockback, attack speed. That's a dust though. But yeah, definitely lucky today. And the rolls were pretty great on that one as well. Well, it wasn't a Dark Elf item because you would like to get +1 arrow for Dark Elf, first and foremost. But for Bowmaster, sure. It has to rhyme. It doesn't have to rhyme. Sayings don't have to rhyme. They are not like raps or songs or stuff like that. They're like the wisdom you gain throughout your life. Pieces of infinite wisdom. Did you see my bone elf items? I don't think I did. Song and rap rhymes? That's no comparing. Again, it's not the it doesn't have to rhyme. Doesn't have to rhyme. There's no reason for it to rhyme. What did I miss? Honestly, an icicle inside ass sounds like a better alternative to the ice baths every celebrity is doing in their fitness. I guess we can debate about that. I still would probably prefer the ice bath, to be honest. How happy would you be if you got the best item possible for Succubus? Well, let's find out, I suppose. I would probably put on my Finnish happy face, which would look like this. Hey Blitz, welcome, how you doing? Hey Huang Li, welcome. Hopefully I won't fall asleep before this stream end. Well, I guess we will find out. Remember, if you do, let us know. Attack speed on Succubus is great. I think it's just behind critical chance and above poison damage. Taskek, hello, welcome. Just got a sticker from that. What sticker? Where's sticker? Who got sticker? Six crit is the way to go. I would argue you don't want 6 crits. Attack speed line in there should work better. Are you trying it again? And I wonder if I missed something. Why do Finnish people, when someone criticizes them, basically just accept it as the truth? I don't know. I mean, basically we are probably hardwired to just receive critique. Like, if no one says anything, then you are doing good. Like, that's the greatest compliment you can get. That is why Finnish people cannot take compliments. We don't do compliments. So, if you're working, for example, and no one tells you you have made any mistakes, that means you are doing great. That's the greatest compliment you can get. I guess that's pretty similar to Germany as well, unless I'm mistaken. Some German people in the chat could confirm. Hey David, almost. From my face before, okay. My happy face, you mean? How is my base reviving? Dark Elf is healing, so she heals the castle every time she does damage to anything. Germans are always grumpy. Double cooldown mimic chance bow. Oh my god. Hey LT Gay, bye bye. Sorry I missed that. Germans are always grumpy. I can relate. Why I don't use archers? First of all, I need to figure out if I want to keep this. It has a max roll that has a kind of terrible flat roll. It's a mimic chance, so it's to the dustbin it goes. What was I supposed to be answering? Yeah, Town Archers. Basically, it's just more effective to go without. Just spend the gold on heroes instead. It's possible to use them, and there's probably people in the chat right now who use Town Archer builds as well. It's just more simple to go without them. And even for me, I don't have good enough items at this point for Town Archers to make my build better. If I were to invest in them, than if I didn't, like if I keep doing what I'm doing right now. get to be mean and it's normal. It's wonderful. What is the pink bar on top of the blue bar in the sword altar? It's just the level. It just shows the level of the altar. So once the altar is max level, it just goes fully, like a fully loaded bar, and stays there forever. What is the best ways to use contracts? Nassar, well, first of all, you want to level up your altars with contracts. So whichever you need to use, you want to level them to level 11, which is the max. And after that, you need them for doing infinite colony skips. So whenever you do this, you should try, if you can, to do the jumps. You will need contracts for that. And then the spare ones you will eventually need for dungeon farming. So for example, every XP dungeon requires 10 contracts. So random, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, Poseidon can be great if you can afford at least part of the ice tree in addition to your build, and if you have great items. Otherwise, like early game, you should not mix many different elements because you just won't have enough skill points to go through different skill tree branches, and when you don't have enough skill points to do that, they just don't do enough damage. They need their points to work. Why did you go with goblins? Should be superior. I wanted to try something else. Like Calypso is running goblin, so I might copy him. We might be seeing his build in stream sometime. So I wanted something different. I didn't really need to change my build. Sure, this build is better for Infinite Colony as well than my previous build, but I don't really care too much about Infinite Colony. That's a plus, no, but I really didn't really need to change my build. I just wanted something different for change while waiting for the next update to eventually come. Yeah, Calypso is kind of confirmed, and something else as well. I'm just waiting for some other confirmation before we go through that from the developer. Bamboozle would be amazing. I doubt that will ever happen. But that would be like super amazing. Just seeing this the build through Discord stream, for example, even for a minute would be great. Super interesting. Can you speak my name? Hiep Xuan? Hiep Xuan? Pretty close, right? Thing about Finnish agreeing with criticism about themselves. I originally heard about Norwegians. It was the same for you. Yeah, like I said, I don't know, the mentality of Finnish person is probably something like that. You are never good at anything. Like every like there's like a ton of sayings in Finnish and so on that basically just tell you that you should not boast. If you are good at something, you should keep it to yourself. If you are wealthy, you should keep it to yourself. You should not like brag with anything. You should not like show if you are successful and so on. So that's a huge part of the Finnish mentality in that way. I don't know where it originally comes from, but it's a real thing for sure. And I guess it also kind of has to do with jealousy. Like if your neighbor is doing better than you, you are kind of jealous easily to your neighbor. So maybe people avoid showing success because of that reason. So I guess that's also why if you criticize someone, they feel like, okay, I'm not good enough because I'm not supposed to even say, I'm not supposed to be proud of myself. I'm not supposed to be proud of what I'm doing. Like if someone says, hey, good work, dude, the appropriate average response you get, nah, it's just that. It's nothing really. And I'm the same, honestly. Town miners are not really worth upgrading. You can just leave them be on that level forever. You should set them to mine dark crystals for you, and it doesn't matter if they are level 10 or level 1000, they will mine the same amount of dark crystals for you. Timeless, well, I think the thing is just if you are like a foreign people and if you show success, and people will probably appreciate that, they will look up to you. So that's the weird paradox of the situation. But it's just like normal Finnish people don't really, I don't know how to even explain it. Like, for example, speaking English, it's probably, if you go to Finland and you want to interact with the Finnish people, you might find it hard because the Finnish people are not very eager to speak English with you. And it's not because they cannot. Like, anyone like below age of 50, for example, are probably very, very good at English. At least they understand, even if they don't really speak it a lot. They can write or understand English very, very well. But they are hesitant to speak, and they don't really want to, unless they are absolutely forced to. And the reason for that is, for some reason, in Finland, people believe, I think this might be changing with the younger generations right now, because we are so much exposed to English in our everyday lives compared to like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, for example. But the mindset is that if you don't know how to speak 100% exactly perfect English, if you don't know 100% how to pronounce every single word, every single nuance, blah, 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 whatever, then you should not speak at all, so that you don't make a fool out of yourself. So that's why a lot of people, if you go to Finland, they will not speak English unless they are absolutely forced to do it. And well, I live in central Finland. I don't have to use English in my everyday life. I think last year in Finland I used English once in a grocery store. There was some couple trying to buy something, and they asked if it was the price was the correct for the item they were purchasing. That's my exposure to English language in my everyday life. You don't need English unless you live probably in Helsinki, in the capital, in south. This is a terrible item. Let's go. Okay, I need two more crystals, then we go crafting. Finnish folklore tells them to keep it to themselves. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Do you recommend using town archers? In early game, sure, if you want to. You will need to get them to level 10,000 anyway, so you might as well do it in early game if you want to use them. Above 10,000, I would not really recommend leveling them, unless you really know what you are doing. Unless you are in late game, in end game basically. I would just stop at level 10,000. But you can also completely go without leveling them. I want people to hate me. I could never hate you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my friend. You do better as a foreigner and it's done. Police hates you, neighbors hating on you, yeah. Jealousy is a strong thing, right? Hey, Floss, how's it hanging? You on train? I will make you hate me, you cannot. Okay, maybe you can surely try, but I tend to not hate people. Or basically anything, I just can't bother. If I dislike someone, I will just ignore them. In life, in general, like... If there's a person I don't like in my life, I will ignore it. I don't want to spend energy on hating. Annoyed? Well, you came to the perfect conversation then. Basically, everyone in Finland speaks fluent English, but will look at you funny if you try to engage. Yeah, I mean, the accent will probably be very noticeable, as you probably noticed from my English as well. But they can communicate. They are just... They refuse to do so. And part of that is also because they don't have to do it. If they were forced to do it every day, then it would probably be much easier to get them to speak English. But you can just try. Go to Finland and just go to a store, for example, and go purchase your stuff, go to the cashier and start speak English, and you will see the panic in their eyes. You will see them. They're like deers in headlights. Da, 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 da. You can no longer see me. Wow. That's what a blissful life you must be living in there right now. Oh yeah, we were supposed to craft. I was distracted. I want to get more... Okay, yes. Cyber is back. Now we can go and craft that DCD IQ staff. I'm gonna grab some more water because my throat is killing me for some reason. And then we will craft. Maybe we can do wave or two while waiting. How is it going? Oh, yeah, autoclicks are bannable. Yeah, farming is just manual stuff. Streaming from the toilets? I'm not streaming from the toilets. No. I can do that. Okay, let's craft. Damn, we are 2 crystals away from full 6 crafts, but I guess we can do it anyway. Time for the staff. Did I miss anything else? I don't think so. What is my infinite colony ratio? My infinite colony ratio is around 8. Around 8. Sorry, I missed that. Toilet stream. I think that should probably be in a very different platform than here. I would like to keep this channel. Okay, that's a terrible item. And that's another terrible item. And that's the third terrible mimic item. Da, 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 da. Horrible. Discord was popping off with brain rot and spam, but I managed to ruin their fun. Good job, dude. Good job. Why am I rewarded with yet another mimic item? Yeah, Timeless. Like I said, it will be a very different platform. I swear if we get a third mimic from these 6 crafts... Oh, thank God. Just a fire damage, flat damage, useless freaking sword. Wow. E-line distribution is rigged, yeah. I agree. And by the way, you promised. You promised the DC Daiku staff, so you better keep that promise, Cyber. Gold profit from waves. Here's one. Here's another one. Here's a bit lower. And here as well. So what was the cost? Just like 1 billion profit, yeah. Yes, it could be better, but it works. The best item I have a couple really nice items. One of the best is probably this hammer on Zeus. This is probably one of the best items I have. Oh, by the way, Floss, we got a Town Master rune today. You probably missed that, right? How to farm a lot of gold. Let's do a couple XP dungeons more. Yeah, I don't really need it right now. Oh, wrong click. You don't really have to farm gold. You just kind of have to do colonies, and you will get enough gold as you keep on going. Like, gold is kind of a scam, because the amount that feels like a lot to you right now will feel nothing to you in a few weeks, for example. Like, I gained 1 billion gold from each wave. If you had 1 billion gold in early game, you would get huge levels. Huge, I tell you. Call the gold skill. No, thank you. Make some clickbait thumbnails like getting 3 cooldown lines and 3 AM gun of raw. Among Us came to our house. No comment. Macro is bannable, yes. Macro is bannable. Anything that automatically does stuff for you, except that is not the in-game auto battle function that you have in the game. So anything else that automatically do series of clicks or stuff for you is bannable. You can use hotkeys on your keyboard to play, which means that one button on your keyboard taps one part of the screen once. Wow. That's okay. Of course, clicking stuff with your mouse is okay, and playing normally is, on phone is okay, but everything else is bannable. I have a keyboard and a mouse hooked to my phone, so I can use hotkeys. Sure, that should be fine. Good evening to Philippines as well. How are you doing in there? I won't be keeping these schoolhouse skill levels. You should keep, unless you have way too many of them. Altar for waving would be the healing altar. In very early game, you can use the tower altar if you use Thunder Towers, but after that, you will use the healing altar. How to use hotkeys to my phone with... I have no idea. I've never done that. But if we can get it to work, it should be fine. So, for waving, early game, this one. If you use Thunder Towers for damage in your full lightning build, because this has a passive tower attack boost. And then after that, and forever you want to use the lightning, the healing altar. Hey Yusuf, hey Nguyen Gaming. I always have troubles pronouncing that. Nguyen Gaming. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. I should be banned from trying to pronounce anyone's name. Except maybe my own. Wow, that's a lot of lightning damage. $200 items, I think, 4 items and 200 runes or something. What was that comment for? What did I miss? All the lightning could have been cooldown, yeah. Exactly. How do you pronounce this letter? I would just pronounce that as a G. I have no idea how to pronounce it with the weird thingy. Hi Oreki, welcome. How are you doing? Another dust. Angels are the only lightning summoned, right? As of now, yes. I'm Laku, I don't want to know your name. I mean, I'm terrible at names, dude. I'm terrible at remembering. There's 2 things I'm terrible at remembering in this world. Otherwise, my memory is picture perfect and so on. So I never make any mistakes. I never forget anything and so on. I can't remember people's names that well. So, I don't know. It's kind of awkward sometimes. And I can't remember what I was gonna say. No, I'm just joking. I can't remember like dates. Like if I have, let's say, I have a train ticket for February 2nd, 3 p.m. for example, I just won't remember what the time was. I have to check it like 1,000 times. Hey, my real name, man. How's the day going? How's the waving? Names are a bane of my existence. Would it be easier if we did not have names? I mean, it's just hey you, hey you, hey you. Me, you. Hey new, welcome, Pang. How do you get more arrows on your Dark Elf? Dark Elf gets more arrows from items that have a red +1 arrow line. So you get 1 arrow from each line. So if you have it on both items, that's +2 arrows for Dark Elf. And then you also get you also get 1 from this skill node over here in the physical tree. Got my sofa finally. What kind of a... Is it like black leather sofa? What kind of a... Do we have pictures? The other you. You. Oh, no, you. Sorry. Cyber, don't you dare. You promised me. You promised me a DCD IQ staff. We had an agreement. Like a bro deal, you know? You can't go back to sleep. Not until I get one, okay? Base fabric corner sofa. Ooh, fancy. I should do a house tour at some point, I guess. For the 3 people who might be interested in seeing it. Okay, Cyber, we did not discuss those terms. Those are not the terms we discussed. You promised I will be getting one. Watching my live helps you sleep. Yeah, it's a very, very energetic stream, I guess. How does it feel to be complimented and also called boring at the same time? It's an absolute best feeling of my life. I mean, there's a lot of people with sleeping issues, so if I'm able to help those people to sleep, it's a win. That makes me a professional. Does it make me a professional sleeper or sleeper? Sleepy sleeper. Professional ASMR. Yeah, sure. Why not? Subadai, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cheers. You forgot to type a message? Type it now, I will read it out aloud. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You didn't get your 10 hours of sleep, so that's what Floss gets around in a month, I guess. How is that guy functional? I have no idea. Albion Online? Is that game still alive? Does it exist still? Bro remembers that when 270th entry of his Crowcastle item stash, but can't remember the name of his second daughter. Relatable. Relatable. I'm okay, Floss. Yeah, I'm scared to know. Honestly. I mean, personally, for me, I get 6 hours, I get 8 hours, 9 hours. I feel exactly the same when I wake up. Freaking tired and hating life, so might as well try to just get like 7 hours or so. Which should be healthy, I guess. I guess. For a normal, average human being. First son, the firstborn. Subidai, thank you again. Appreciate the donation. Thank you. How did you got that many gems? It's just a long time saving them. You get them from example, from these. If you are holding max white crystals, once you get the +20 and so on. So I've been just saving for a long time. You could also buy a lot of them with real money as well. From memory, say all lines on Zeus, accessories, Succubus staff, and Sara bow. Do I need to say the values of the lines, the persons as well? Or do you just need... Oh god, I don't even remember the order of the lines. Just lines. Okay, Zeus accessory is a critical chance, critical damage, critical chance skill level, and 2 boss runes. One is 15 and one is 14%. Both are 14%. God damn this game. I hate this game. What was the next one? Succubus staff. Succubus staff is critical chance, critical damage, area skill damage, cooldown skill level +1, and 2 attack speed runes, which are over 9%. Sara bow, flat damage, critical chance, cooldown skill level +1, and 2 attack speed runes, both are over 9%. 9% exactly, yeah. Easy. Like I said, I can't remember dates or names. Otherwise, my memory is great. When are we gonna be receiving new update? Anti-Venom... The last I heard was that we were supposed to be getting a beta at the end of January. So... maybe in February? I don't know, there's no official information available. Yeah, I remember the useless stuff. Do some infinite colony. We can do, I guess, a couple if you want to see. Do you want to see infinite colonies? Wonder if I should make a video about the build currently that I'm running on my main. Possibly, but we can do. I'll do a couple of dragons. We can do a couple of infinite colonies as well, if we can beat. It depends on my elf, if she is on high level enough. If she's high enough, if we can win or not. Feels like I'll be getting 7 + 1 hours of sleep, like it's an epic skill line. I mean, when you have to wake, like your alarm clock wakes you up, and if you for some reason get 1 extra hour to sleep after that, that is some juicy stuff. How do you even beat dragons? You just 360 no-scope them until they are dead. Do we get the archer nerfed this time? How about everything is nerfed? No one can use Devil Horn anymore. Yeah, Succubus needs a lot of skill points to be very good. Should we do a 360 Bone Dragon? Just don't miss. Yeah, exactly. Easy. Nerf pay to win. Necromancer nerf? Oh boy. You guys are really want to make yourself suffer, do you? Update when? Hopefully during February. We can always just hope. DH5 time? Yeah, I don't think that will be happening either. I think people, the top players are not really looking forward to that. Can my chair 360? Let's try. Boom! Works. Very nice. Absolute. That is pro level gaming right there, you saw. You just witnessed. I don't think this chair can 180. That looks questionable. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go to the infinite colony. But first, I will craft my crystals. And my dust into some more beautiful dust. That's actually not a bad hammer. Sadly, not the CDE. Really high rolls and hero damage. I might as well keep this, I guess. What is meta right now? It would be lightning for early game. And then some lightning poison variation, probably. Hero hell mode? Yeah, true. True, with the hero damage skill as well. I suppose, like, I have a lot of, like, triple critical hammers. But maybe not E, except the one on Zeus. But yeah, let's keep this. I don't want to even mention it. Stupid ass game. Who's sending me messages? Please leave me alone. Dust. Do we have dust? We have... Ooh, almost 90 dust left. Okay. My current infinite colony build looks like this. There's probably a lot of things you could change and I don't know, probably make it better as well and so on, but it currently looks like this. These are the treasures. So very defensive with Power Claw. And that's not the skill tree, this is the skill tree. It's starting from the physical path for the reason that I want to get as much healing for my Dark Elf as possible. So that's the reason for starting with the physical path instead of anything else. Otherwise, it's pretty similar to a dragon deck, for example. There's no lightning damage dealers in here. So it's just poison and ice, basically. It's a weird kind of build, but it works, hopefully. My elf items are like this. So, +1 arrow with critical lines, physical damage runes. Some +1 arrow in here as well, CDE, and physical damage as well. I think I have... do I need to change some items? I don't, I guess. Well, let's just try. Let's see how the +20 will go. Physical damage over attack speed for elf, probably yeah. I mean, both are optional. Like, attack speed runes are so much easier to get, so in most cases you just want to go with those. But if you get high roll physical damage, then yeah. I think it's like we have the greatest math machine in the world in the chat to tell us if it's better or not. But I think it should be. That means floss. Hey Chills, how are you doing? How's it chilling? I think we are doing quite well. We are staying alive and healing seems to be fine. So this looks great. Elf stats, oh, okay. Do you think fire is coming back to the meta? Too few people use it. There's a couple of useful fire units, like Goblin, for example, for waving and stuff, but I would probably say, yeah, I would like to see some balance updates for fire. Even some, maybe a new hero or something. I don't use Thor because I reset him to use more of a poison build. I would recommend Thor in most cases, though. Let's take a look at the results. So, Poseidon is kinda destroying the colonies. And the others are doing, well, their absolute best, I suppose. So, what do you want to see, Floss? Do we have to remove items? Fire Bowmaster, yeah. Just make the damn Bowmaster to be usable in every single element, like every promotion possible. I mean, I could see that happening because it takes literally zero effort from the developer, so. Runes seem pretty close. Okay. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome. Shall we do another colony? We can do another skip. Like I'm trying to do a couple now every season, just to keep my 8x ratio, I guess. But I don't have slingers in here. In most cases, I would recommend you to have slingers, most likely, especially if you have the Pierce node for slingers. They are great for crowd control. As you can see, my crowd control is kinda in check in here with what I'm using right now. The stuff is not really going through, and I removed bar and took in forts in my buildings behind the castle so that I could get more HP, so more healing from Stos. I'm really heavily relying on Stos on my healing. Adding an attack speed rune should be better than physical, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so if I add the final rune, then I might just go for attack speed rune. Just don't know when that would happen. I have like a ton of physical runes from the XP dungeon. I will show you from the XP dungeon farming. Those are not the runes. Silly Laku. There, where are we? There we go. So there's 7.5, 7.5, 7.4, 7.3, 7.2, 7, and then a couple of like 6% runes as well. So yeah, there's a couple. I do have a couple of attack speed runes saved up as well. I was trying to get a boss damage rune from the beginner dungeon, but I got these instead, so I'm fairly satisfied. How about critical damage? I would have a max roll crit damage. So I take it this run was noticeably faster than the first one, because everyone is doing less damage. Interesting. Windy on the deck. Windy she has one stun line, and that's it. Knockback lines are useless for Windy. I just threw CDE items for Windy, basically. Because the tornadoes have a built-in knockback. And she will also slow the enemies, so it works even without. But stun lines are pretty decent for Windy. But knockback lines are useless for her. Knockback item. There we go. With gold per hit and ice mastery skill, that is useless. When Goblin can be used in some cases, and he can deal quite great damage to normal monsters already. But it's kind of situational and then later game stuff, I would say. Fire Giants would be absolutely perfect. Think there will be more heroes or new game mode? I would love a new game mode, but I would be banging my money on new hero or just hero balances to be. I mean, I would love to believe the developer has done some huge amounts of work and coding and created something great and new for us, but I don't know. Before I apply another one, let me check the numbers properly. Yeah, Floss, no Russ. I will probably add the 4th rune on those items within the next 3 months or so. I can ask you before I do it. We need to dedicate a couple of hours to Hell mode sometimes next week. Oh god, I haven't done Hell mode this week. I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna do it. Burning tiny giants. I like it. Are you gonna be practicing hero hell mode, Floss, or why do you have to dedicate a couple of hours to it? Why did you change the background? I'm glad people are noticing the background. I might be back to the old rule for the next one. Take it easy. Good luck with the craft. May it be a superb item. How do you decide whether to use knockback or stun on your non-DPS units? Example, Dorothy. Yeah, like Floss said, for some reason I thought Barrick answered to that. Interesting. That would have been interesting. Yeah, it depends basically on the game mode a lot, and there's strengths and weaknesses in every crowd control element, basically. If you can stun enemies and you have the lightning tree, you can get extra damage to stun monsters through this skill node. If you can slow the enemies, then you can get extra damage to slow at monsters through these 2 nodes in the ice tree. If you can freeze them, then you can get extra damage to the frozen monsters through this skill node over here, and so on. Knockback is the only crowd control where you don't get extra damage to monsters who are knocked back. But knockback has its own values. For example, it can have great value in waving. If you use Giant Ogre, for example, who will knock everything back, of course it will delay the enemy's advance, and also it helps you clear out the mini bosses during waves, because it cannot knock back the mini bosses or bosses, only the normal monsters. So it will clear the normal monsters and push them back, so that your units can more easily target the mini bosses and get rid of them. So that's why knockback can also be valuable. So yeah, they all kind of have their own uses, and to determine when to use and what is kind of just something you learn as you play. Like, for example, in Hell mode, I use purely stun, because I find it better. And in waving, you kind of use a mix. Like, Dorothy can use knockback for sure. Slingers can use stun. Maybe one line of knockback will be... I have one line of knockback on my slingers. It's going to be beneficial and so on. Nothing, Barrick. Nothing. You heard nothing. Go back to your studying. Good luck with the E item. Let us know if it's a good one. Yeah, the stun damage bonus is quite nice, especially when you start from the lightning path. You kinda get that instantly from wave, like what, 100. TCD IQ is cold damage and crit damage. Okay, Cyber, you can go back to sleep. Never mind. Oh yeah, I want to be gaining red crystals for oranges one day. Right now I'm gaining 0 and maybe even losing red crystals and no time for Hell mode until next week. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. How much do you plan on saving? You plan on going for a top 1 push eventually, or? Where's my mouse? I need a bigger mouse cursor. Like, how big... how huge mouse icon can you get? Hey Richan, how you doing? In Infinite Colony, knockback means you push stuff past the hitbox of the castle, so then little enemies can body block. Yeah, that is also true. Barrick, nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's almost 5 PM. We have like 1 hour left. Awesome. I have Windows 11. Why? Why? I wonder if it's snowing, by the way. Let me check. Okay, thank God, it's not snowing. Perfect. I hate driving when it's snowing. What, Floss? What? What? Is this your main account? Ansello? Yeah, this is my main account. Closing on 11 million waves. I think during next season I should achieve 11 million. Unless I slow down for some reason. Unless I start waving with my dragon build again for 5 hours during single waves. Yeah, doesn't really get me far. That was me yesterday, for those who did not hear yet. I waved on my dragon deck on gold order battle for like 5 hours. Lost a bunch of gold and made like, what, 500 waves during that. Yeah, I was running Windows 10 until I had those issues with my graphic card, my GPU. And during the process, I did update to Windows 11 just to figure out that wasn't causing the issues for me. And yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about the mouse pointer. Can I just... I can just... search for mouse settings. Okay, let's go. You can't see it. Why does it so small on stream? It's like super huge for me. Like what the heck? Why can't you see this on stream? Because it shows for some reason, I don't know. Oh my god, this is... You still can't see it, right? Can you? It shows as a small cursor for you, right? This is stupid. This is a scam. The color does change. Well, let's go with this. Why can't I use Devil Horn for that long? In early game, you might, because... but there can be multiple reasons for that. The first would be how high level Devil Horn are you trying to use. If you are in early game and trying to use anything but the first level, then you just can't keep up with it, because you will need at least a decent amount of items to be able to do the higher levels, and a decent amount of skill points. And, well, yeah, basically the answer is always you don't have good enough items. Yeah, I don't know why the mouse, like, it doesn't change. It's weird. The size doesn't change even if I change it from the settings. It changes for me, but not for you. Like, for example, I see the mouse much bigger right now than you see. I have no idea why. And how is that even possible? And now I'm not sure if my mouse is bigger than before or not. Kind of weird. Yeah, it's smaller for you. For me, it's bigger. I swear it's bigger in real life. How many days to get the one hero to level 10,000? That is something that widely depends on the player. I don't think you can really answer that question, to be honest. For me, it's like an hour. If you're starting out, it's gonna be a month or more, depending how you play. Congratulations on the 50,000 waves, Vian. Congratulations. I hate this mouse setting. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Where's the best starting build? I would recommend starting with the lightning build. I will link the lightning build video playlist in the chat. There will be a video for waves 1 to 1000 and then another video for 1000 and above. What I don't understand, why the mouse is now smaller for the stream. This is some black magic. What is the skill gap between Legendary Dragon and Bone Dragon so big? I mean, the skill gap between Sin and Legendary Dragon is also quite big. So it kind of makes sense it goes even higher, the skill gap between the higher level, the end game dragons and so on. And someone asks, by the way, I forgot to reply, I think, that why am I getting so much gold from the dragon box? Like when you first kill Bone Dragon, you will get a lot less gold than 170 million. The reason for that is because every time you kill a dragon, the dragon's difficulty goes up by +5. So, for example, for me, I have my Bone Dragon difficulty is 500,000 plus 425,000. So that is why I also get more gold when I kill the dragon. I only wish it would affect the drop rates as well, but it doesn't, so. At least it's a small amount of extra cash for each skill, so it's something, I guess. The build Bron is using for his latest videos, I don't believe you can kind of just switch to that. He said it in his own video as well, that you kind of have to start playing the game in very specific way from the beginning to be able to do that. And you can't just go there if you are already in later parts of the game. And you don't need to do it. Free auto battle will get you there just fine. At 5 million bone, you get 0.01% extra E chance. You promise? Not fake. Trust me, bro. This is serious trust me, bro level faith I'm putting in you right now. Kaikkeen tottuu, paitsi jääpuikkoon perseessä ja sekin sulaa pois. Exactly, Supetai. That's exactly the saying. You get used to everything except an icicle up your ass. And even that melts away. Trust me, bro. Okay, I will trust you. Bro. Hey, low BG, welcome. What is DH4H? It stands for using, well, wrong build. From using the highest level Devil Horn. So Devil Horn is DH, and +4 is the number 4 in there, so that's DH4. And the horn, this one, is the H after that, so that's DH4H. It's a difficult thing to pronounce. %chance you stream soft. I will have to look at that because, wow, did the music just go super loud all of a sudden? The weird thing is that the cursor was bigger for you a moment ago, wasn't it? Before I switched any settings, and now it's smaller when I'm back to the normal settings. Hey, anonymous user, welcome. Seb, you should be using a free auto battle. Oh yeah, Cyber already answered that. Yeah, if you're like above 1000 waves, then free auto battle. Before that, you can use gold auto battle. I mean, whenever you can afford the free the furthest coin, you can basically just start using free auto battle. It won't really make a difference. Hey fishy boy, how's it going? Dutch pronunciation of H is far better than the English one. I wonder how that is. In Finnish it's ho. Ho. Ho 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 ho. Kinda sounds like a weird retarded laugh. So DH4H would be DH 4 ho. Ho ho. You think I should buy 13th hero slot or Golden Horn? Do you have to choose? Can you just get both? They are both the two best purchases you can make in this game. Heis. Of course, Fishy Boy writes your name as Lake. My opinion on witches, they have their uses. Not super great to be used for damage, but otherwise they do have their uses. Don't worry. You're not the first one, and you definitely won't be the last one. Welcome back, Samuel. Hey, Joso. Great to see you in here again. How are you doing? Was I supposed to be doing something? Was I supposed to do something that I forgot to do? I guess not. Wow, physical damage 3.8%. Not good enough roll to be kept. When do I level my heroes? Did you just delete that or did I miss it? When you're using the lightning build in early game, you level your You just mainly promote everyone, and then you just level Thor, Thunder Tower, Zeus, and Dark Lightning Archer. You don't have to level anyone else. And your castle. I start YouTube a bit. Do you have some tips? I would love to hear some tips as well. All I can say is it's a mystery. Yeah, I'm near 11 million waves. I should hit 11 million next season. Unless I screw up. Imagine the items and 2.7 million bone defense. Still not having that DCD IQ staff, I would assume. The barrack is alive. Do as he says. Smash it! Crush it! Okay. Double poison, critical damage, CDE. Messed with your nose. Hey, I cannot speak and read Korean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Would have been great if it critical chance. Yeah, I know. I don't have a CDE accessory, for example, on my Succubus, so yeah. Could this substitute as a Sara item? With just poison and crit damage? Or is that a dumb idea? I think I have double critical CDE on Sara right now. I'm gonna keep it either way. It's one of the best, I guess, today. Just close to being super good. Do you have a poison build? Do you mean like early game poison build? No, I don't. Oh, whoa, good morning, Maddie. Good morning. How's your Wednesday starting? I was wondering today. I'm honest right now. I was wondering if I will see you today on stream. I was trying to figure out what time is it for you when I go live. And I was like, maybe there's chance. Maybe there's chance. How you doing? DC Daigi is on its way. I ordered it. Did you order it for me or for someone else? Oh, you meant Samuel for me? Like I basically have. I basically have a poison build right now. So if I would have crit chance orb on Sara and that double poison damage item instead of crit chance lines and poison orb, would that be like a comparable thing? Dingy? Dingy? I remember when your bone and my alts were the same. Now you are over 100,000 ahead. I guess consistency wins. Well, I guess I can feel proud having more bone defense than your alt account, but yeah. I kind of wish I had more at this point. I wish I had been more active, for sure. For sure. But yeah, I'm getting to that 500,000 soon, so that's great. I think, Matty, this is... Where is it? Where is our... This is the best drop of the day. So yeah, something good for change. And I guess I get like some semi-decent items. Not that super great, but yeah. Yeah, now I have one extra down as a rune. So that's a good one. Should I farm Sin or wait for Lesson Dragon? You can farm Sin a little bit. Just don't go too overboard with it. Like, if you kill Sin 1,000 times, you get 5,000 defense for Sin. I would say that's probably enough. Unless you are super unlucky. Were you farming expert? Oh... Well, I believe I said, like, let's try if I get something good in the next 5 or 10 kills or so. And during those, I don't know how many runs did we do, and that dropped. So it's just kind of a random kill. Feels great though. I will take it. Beats farming the damn dungeon for hours and not getting anything, for sure. Poseidon is so OP. He can be great, but he does require some stuff to work. There's like a handful of heroes that can be really great if you can really click the right requirements for those. Doesn't make them super great for early game users. Not sure how well like pure ice build would work from the beginning. How Poseidon would do in there. But it's highly likely that just going full lightning will be just the easiest way for you to progress. Haven't farmed in like 2 months. The progress and momentum is definitely slow. It's understandable, and it's I guess it's completely normal as well. But I mean, take your time, it will probably come back. Once we get an update, it will surely happen soon, right? We will all feel more motivated to play again, and even farm again. I mean, take it from the dude who had a 5 years break from the game. See you, Barry. Thanks for listening to me as a background music. Appreciate it. Path of Exile has been a strong distraction. How many hours do you have in Path of Exile right now? Probably a lot. How do you play on computer? You can play on computer if you use an emulator, such as BlueStacks, for example. Pompey used the command, so yeah, there's the video link for playing Crow Castle on PC. The guide video for that. Hey TX Swexty, welcome. How you doing? You hit the 1 year anniversary a couple of weeks ago. Just 1 year anniversary? Damn. We should be getting an update drop anywhere next week. Are you, like, is that confirmed? That means beta next week? Started January last year. They grow so fast. Damn, they grow so fast. Congratulations on the first anniversary, by the way. Let's just hope we get something to celebrate it with the next update. Nothing is even ever for sure with developer these days, but yeah, it's really likely. I like that. I wanna believe. I wanna believe. So next week it is. I should have quite a lot of time next week, especially if it's early next week. So yeah, I would love that. Usually, all of the updates come when I have like the busiest time of the month or so. So it would be a great change. Hey Jay, how's it going? Welcome. More cheeky paid features so that he's more motivated to make content updates. I fear that might be counterintuitive. That's the correct word, right? If he makes even more money just having some AFK paid features, he probably would even work less. What do you think about Lightning Build? Lightning Build is definitely the best one you can start with, for sure. The only issue basically with Lightning Build is that it lacks a little bit of boss killing capabilities. It's great now that we got the Dark Lightning Archer, so the Lightning promotion for Bowmaster. That makes it completely viable. It just lacks a little bit in that boss killing power, I guess. But you can definitely run full lightning forever if you want to. If you don't care about being the fastest, it's really nice build to run, even for forever. On the real, I'd pay for an extra treasure slot. Yeah, I mean, stuff like that, like 13th Euro slot, for example, if you can get one extra treasure slot by purchasing it, that's a lot of money. Would it, I don't know, would there be any reason to get another treasure slot? I don't know. It would make a lot of things more easier or allow you to get more gold and stuff. And I guess definitely anyone who's playing the game seriously would instantly buy it. Now, is that good game development? Do we want the game to take that direction? I don't really think so. That is not a terrible item. That is like a super decent crowd control for slingers, for example, item. Yeah, one extra treasure slot would give you so much more options, basically. It would make the game easier, that's for sure. Hey, Bron. Welcome. How's it going? I'm gonna destroy this. Yeah, I mean, just basically being able to include Power Claw in every build, even if like a full gold build, would make the game so much easier. Do I have dust left? Yeah, I have some dust left. Let's go crafting. Fire lightning, fire cooldown, no thank you. Wow. Yeah, it shouldn't make a huge difference. For slingers, for example, to be honest. I just don't really need an item with slow and stun like that right now. It was a great item. I would definitely recommend keeping it. This, on the other hand, I would not recommend keeping. For waving, the slow roll does very little, but in hell mode it will be worth more. There you go. Fire critical area skill damage. Wow. Area skill damage on a bow. That's 100% useless line. Thank you very much, game. Thank you very, very much. Even just a permanent upgrade that gives you 1 hour of free daily time auto battle. That's, yeah, I mean, yeah. It will also allow you to get a lot more gold, basically, so allow you to run your build. Fire critical area skill damage, but this time it's a sword, wow. It will be a fun relic if they are ever... I mean, maybe we get an area skill damage bow user. Could be. I'm not sure if I have any saved. No ads mode? What is a no ads mode? You would get the gold from 100 ads every day without watching them, or... Get ultimate item is very difficult, yes. Like getting the perfect items in an RNG based stuff like this, it's not great. Two times ads mode. Wow. So you would pay so that you could watch ads. I mean, isn't that the way some streaming services do it nowadays anyway? Would it work in gaming as well? So monthly payments so that you can get better ads? Great. I like where this world is going. So you can watch 200... Oh my gosh, you can watch even more ads. Why not, like, get like an 15 minutes ad break? That you can get the constantly, like, 15 ads in a row and get the gold from each of them. You just pay like €5 per month to be able to do that daily. Great. Paying to watch more ads is insane. It is insane, absolutely. Right now you pay to AFK faster. I mean, sure. Okay, fair enough. This is a nice sword. Cooldown as a stun line would be super great. I might as well keep this as well. I wonder how many items I can fit in my bag. Ugh. But yeah, don't some streaming services nowadays have ads even if you pay for using them? Does Netflix have an option for that? Some other services for sure do, right? I don't have Netflix at this moment, so I don't know. Who has time to watch 200 ads in a day? Well, I would like to introduce you to Maddie. Has an option with ads which is cheaper, which is super stupid. Amazon has it, but ad blocks works for now. In that case, that's a good deal. Prime Video has that too. Okay, yeah. So that's the future of streaming services. I currently only have HBO Max or whatever it's called right now. Oh yeah, imagine being able to watch ads while your waves are running. Useful air damage dealer that isn't Zeus or any physical would be good, like a poison or ice hero. Yeah, I would like to get a decent... Like, who in poison, who kills air? I mean, Succubus for sure can deal damage to flying monsters. Like, she just shreds everything, but who else would you rely on killing flying monsters? Like the Zeppelin, for example. In a poison build. Voodoo with the poison darts. Those deal, like, nothing, right? Yeah, Voodoo is an AoE air, but how about the Zeppelin? Like, who kills the Zeppelin in a full poison? Is it you have to rely on Succubus? If you want to go like full poison. Why don't you use Elizabeth? I don't have items to run her. No one. Yeah, Succubus, I guess that's your only option, really. You can't really... Flying Orcs don't work. Succubus is super great if you are in later game and have enough points to run her and items. But if you're running early game full lightning, she's just not worth using in that way, at that point of the game yet. Ooh. I feel like I've been sitting down for way too long time again without getting up. Yeah, Pompey, I mean, she really does need good stuff to work. Otherwise, it just won't be that much, like, it won't be better if you don't have those. Well, it comes down to the items on many other heroes as well. Like, even if you go full lightning, if you have absolute shit items, then the heroes just won't be that great. And so on, but yeah. What a great comment, Laku, what a great comment. So much value in that. Cheers. Full poison would still have DLA to buff Sara attack speed, so probably spec DLA to kill Zeppelin. Yeah, then you have a DLA without any boost from the skill tree. It's kinda I mean, it probably would work. That's probably what you want, or just invest in Zeus at some point. But then it's not a full poison anymore. In poison, you'd use Bowmaster. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. You get to physical tree. You will need to get the physical tree for Sara strafe nodes anyway. Right. What is that background? It's my new favorite place. Soft and quiet. I like it. Yeah, Hamsi said it looks like a dungeon. Like a very special kind of a dungeon that he would not like to visit with me. Which I find sad. Ding. I had some thought in my mind and I absolutely forgot what it was. Nothing personal. Hey, no, none taken, none taken. I have not, Maddie. I guess it's a good one. It's a series, right? Another movie. Unless I'm completely thinking something else. Danduan, was great having you here. See you next time. Have a great one. Alright, it's from the Batman universe. Does it have a lot of like this superhero stuff, or what is the style of that? Like, let's say I have a girlfriend who is not at all into any like superhero or fantasy stuff. Would it be enjoyable? When I show this video, I always want to kill dragon. Yes, 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 do it. You should do it. Very dark, it's like a mob show. More like a mob show than a superhero. Okay. It might have some potential then. Kind of been trying to look for a new series we could watch. Okay, that sounds, yeah, something we could definitely check out. Haven't really had any interesting series. Like, we watched a bunch of documentaries from the 2014 tsunami, because it, no, 2004 tsunami, like, right, 20 years. Yeah, 2004. So there was like a Finnish documentary on that, and then there was like I think a British one, and then there was like some sort of an European documentary series about it, and we watched those all. Just crafted the mimic chance item. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad it was you and not me. Does Bowmaster do more damage than DLA? It depends what skill tree are you using. If you can have the full lightning tree, if you are using lightning based, then it's the DLA. If you don't use the full lightning tree and the lightning base, then it's a Bowmaster, yeah. Karma, I'm sure Karma will get to me, yeah. I'm 100% sure about that one. There we go. It was 2 great lines and 2 absolute garbage lines. And I don't use archers because it's just more effective to use the gold on heroes instead. Janix. A leveled Skeleton King, 900k for a video but didn't release bone dice before he reaches it. Yeah, that's... You're kind of suffering from success, Bron. You are too strong. Your units are too strong. 0 carries in expert. How much faster does it make your expert dungeon? Have you timed it? Oh yeah, why use the witches? Yeah, the witches are here because there's this skill node in here. So this one. It gives you 5% increased damage per witch. So if you have all the 3 witches, that's 15% increased damage to your damage dealers. So to the people actually doing damage. So these 4 over here. I guess we have like 10 minutes probably left. Then I have to go and brush my car. Can you say brush the snow off the car, or how do you phrase that in English? Get rid of the stupid snow on top of my car. Does the leader witch count for this? Who is a leader witch? Solar? I wouldn't call Solar a witch. She has the witch hat. I guess she's like a mage, like a sorcerer, right? Like a wizard. Wizardess. As a female version. At what wave does switching from lightning to poison become worth it? I wouldn't fully switch from lightning. Like, I would switch from lightning to lightning plus Succubus. So lightning plus poison. What wave? Well, the more skill points you have, the better. I guess you can do it at like 140 to 160 skill points. properly. To be honest, I never remember how many skill points you need to get through E3 and so on. I don't remember those stuff for some reason. But yeah, like 140 probably is enough, right? 120 would be thinning it out very much. Whole process of expert is around 6.5 seconds with Skeleton King as 10 seconds. That's a noticeable difference in speed, yeah. That's huge increase in percent. Starting to look like another day, another no DCDIQ day. Well, Thaunature Rune, I'll take that. It's a win for today. But let's see if I have time, I will do another stream on Friday. But it will be earlier stream than today. So probably the people who will be able to join are like going to bed right now. I should try to do streams sometimes that would be more accessible for people from the States. By the way, Maddie, congratulations on your new president. And anyone else who might be here from USA. Can you craft one item? Sure, the delivery guy is arriving. It's the pizza delivery guy? I will do it. Boom. I mean, it's not terrible again, but that's not a DCD IQ, and the E-line is absolutely useless. How do you feel about your old, new president? Wow, that's even worse. Cyber, you have some explaining to do. That's horrible. Not good. Understandable. Did you really have great options to pick from, though? I don't really follow politics a lot, and obviously stuff that happens overseas I follow even less, so I don't really know. Delivered the wrong address, my ass. You're lying to me. You're lying to me, I know it. This country is a complete show right now. I guess that's starting to be the tune of the world. To be honest, like the big picture is not looking that great right now. It has to get better at some point, right? Gonna stay in my cave and protect my own for the next 4 years. Why do you think I'm in a padded room? How many L stones do I have? Not that much anymore, I guess. Only 17 left, actually. We had like close to 300, I believe. when starting this stream. We've been going through them quite nicely. Yeah, I've been seriously thinking... Well, it depends how the world goes, I guess, but as my retirement plan at some point in the future, I would love to kind of like just... So we have this summer place or like a cabin and stuff that's in a bit remote location, not that super remote location, but remote enough that you don't have concrete roads and you don't have street lights, you don't have anything like that. And it's by a lake. So it would be great to just disappear in there. Just live in there. Just in peace. The issue is you are not allowed to legally move in there because it's not the house, it's a summer, like a holiday building, so you can't like fully move in there. But otherwise it would be a great thing to do in the future. Otherwise it would be completely doable. It would create some great content as well, I'm sure. Surviving in there. Yeah, Wi-Fi would be a #1 priority. I'm not sure. I mean, sure, you probably could get a cable in there if you are willing to pay thousands upon thousands. But yeah, Wi-Fi. That's the only issue really. The place doesn't have like it has an outdoor bathroom. It doesn't have, of course, running water in the sauna, in the washing facilities or anything like that. I don't mind that. Otherwise it'd be fine. Too much of a lazy bastard living a place that's remote. I mean, yeah, sure, there won't be any deliveries going there. But I guess if you didn't have to worry about stuff like... Okay, in a world where you would have enough funds to not need to go to work, for example, or do anything like that, so you could kind of just chill in there, then you could have that time you normally spend on studying or working or whatever, sitting on a traffic jam, into making that pizza by yourself, or fishing, go fishing, get a fish, smoke it, cook it, and so on. So it's a lot more work, and I like comfort a lot, but I could probably do it, or I could fail trying. Can you beat Bone Dragon with only Succubus and Sara? Maybe. I mean, probably. I don't want to strip my build completely right now. Like, if I cast nothing but Succubus and Sara, of course the Bone will die. But Dark Elf is keeping me alive, so I basically don't have to do anything. Like, I can just wait and see the Bone Dragon dies. Male Earth to go live in the forest. I mean, every single time I'm there, and I'm like doing basically nothing, just make food, chop some firewood so you have enough to warm up the sauna and the place, and do the normal stuff in there. It feels relaxing. It feels great, especially like during nighttime when you can just stare at the night sky. And I don't know, it's kind of relaxing. Usually there's also quite a lot of beer involved, so that might affect it a little bit. But that would be involved in any way, so yeah. Possibly some whiskey as well. But that has nothing to do with anything. Okay, we can do the final crafting. The final dusts I have left, and I have to gather more for the next stream. I probably won't have time to do it if I'm gonna stream on Friday, but we'll see, we'll see. And then I will have to get going. Yeah, we have enough for one, not more. Boom. Double knockback. Not a terrible item at all with the cooldown line, but used as E-line zone, yeah. I think he did not find this house anymore. This time either. Damn. It's a staff, so there's that. It's Floss's fault? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, there has to be a way where we can make this barracks fault, to be honest. There has to be a way. Then you do a try. If it don't be insane, do you mean beating Bone Dragon with just Succubus and Sara? I'm sorry, I don't want to remove everything from the build right now. It comes down, like, I have a video beating the Bone Dragon with just one hero and one leader when I was using Thor. So it's, yeah, it's doable. Just depends how much the Bone Dragon wanna do his non-normal attacks, because those do percentual damage to your castle. Dun, dun, dun. Alrighty, I'm gonna set this to waving. Yeah, this one. This time it's my gold auto battle build and not my dragon build that I'm gonna wave with. Matty, in case you didn't hear, yesterday I spent 5 hours waving with my dragon deck. Single waves on gold auto battle. Can recommend. 5 out of 5 experience. So this time, that's not happening. I thank you all again, once again, for being here. It was fun. We got some decent farming done. And I will see you all in the Discord and in the next one as well. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the Wednesday, right? I've done that with Colony deck and with my Helmo deck, but never with my Dragon deck, at least not for 5 hours. 3 billion wave gold lost per each wave for 5 hours. That's quite nasty. Yeah. See you guys. Stay safe. Enjoy. Have some great food or whatever. See you. Bye bye.